Welcome back to my bathroom. Today, we have a Temu versus Amazon. That's not right. I don't really know what to call this. Basically, I bought one item, an authentic item, and then I bought that same item on Temu. So whatever you want to call that, that's what we're doing today. Should have thought that intro out there. The first item is one of my favorite beauty items that we've unboxed together. This is the Flawless Hair Remover. You push the little button, it has the light, and it's got two rotating blades that you can get your hair with. I like to use it on my hands and my knuckles, fingers. This one is $17, but for $7, you can get this one on Temu. Looks kind of the same. Amazon, Temu. The Amazon one has two rotating blades. Looks like the Temu one only has one. You're missing the middle. How do you do that? Oh, hang on. It already fell apart.
Oh no. What? Well.
Okay, so here we have the pieces. Oh, again with a battery. Oh, look at them using name brand Duracell. It's probably really Duracell. So it did have a battery in there. Oh, okay. It works if we can just come here. We're gonna figure this out together. We don't need a man to help us with this. Shove it in there. Give it the old college try. That must go there. I will say the Temu one does feel a lot cheaper than the Amazon one. I am doing this right. That's a triangle, this has a triangle. Now watch. Fits in the triangle, but it doesn't stay. And then the top goes on here. We can just go ahead and assume that this is garbage. Noonie Nani Marshmallow Whip Maker. Here's the Temu one. This is $8. This one is $1. Ow! This thing turns your face wash into a foam. You add just a little bit of water and up, down, ladies. You can do it, but your back can do it. And then after a couple seconds, it's this beautiful foam. So let's try it with the Temu one. A little bit of water. Oh, wow. That one actually seems like it works better. Or maybe I put less water. Oh, look at that. The cool thing about these little gimmicky things are they make the face wash go much longer. Are those the right words? It makes the face wash last longer. You know, and it's a nice fluffy texture. This is actually a good dupe. The bubbling maker. And I'll link all these below, the Amazon ones and the Temu ones. If you click on it, they give me 5 cents. And because of that, I'm actually planning on where I'm gonna buy my beach house at. I can't decide if I wanna do the Redneck Beach, Panama City, or Gulf Shores, Alabama. Oh, the next thing is in the freezer. Hang on. I brought some water. I finally found the perfect carafe for the flavored water. I bought one of those big ones. The problem I was having is it was getting a little slimy before I could drink it all. This is perfect. You ever been there? Paula Deen's restaurant? You need to go to church after eating there. Everything about it's sinful. It's all you can eat, but not a buffet. You sit at a table and they just keep bringing you food over and over and over again. And it's just butter, meat, potatoes, butter, meat, potatoes. Oh, dessert, back to butter, meat, potatoes. You'll gain 30 pounds just sitting there. Okay, what are we doing now? Now we're doing balls, ladies. Ice globes. This one, and I only have one because I broke the other one, is $18 off Amazon. These are from Temu and they're $8. The ones off Temu have little balls inside the ball, and the Amazon one is ice with glitter. I actually use these a lot. I go like this because, not to brag, but I'm a crier. And my eyes get puffy. Have you ever cried while watching a hummingbird? I have. Honestly, I won't discriminate what I'm gonna shed a tear over. In my defense, it's mostly good things. Well, I do cry almost every time I see roadkill. One time, I was having a breakdown on the road. A deer roadkill in the road. Well, it was the side of the road. And I'm pressing on because we can get through this together. Crying, melty face, you can do this, make it through the day. And I can't stand it anymore, so I turn around. If that wasn't enough, if you weren't already crying enough, let's turn around and let's revisit the trauma. Look at it again. I turn around and it's a Kroger bag. It's a Kroger bag all crumpled up. Kroger bags are brown. Deer are brown. My eyes fooled me. I cried over a Kroger bag. These are amazing, and actually this Temu one looks pretty nice. The handles, well, I was gonna say they're removable, but I guess they're not. They are on this one, in the hole. If you're interested in these, I would just get the Temu ones because it's the same thing. You could even do it on your gobbler. Oh, let me tell you something. I got a turkey the other day in bowling. My bowling game was getting okay. We were progressing. And then I decided I'm gonna do two-hand bowling. Kind of starting over, but not. I got a turkey, or not a turkey is 3. A 5-bagger. I'm still learning the bingo lingo. Not the bingo. Y'all wanna play bingo though? That would be fun. Midnight bingo? The bowling lingo. You know, they call things other things, and I'm not quite in the bowling. What is it? Bowling circle? Bowling club? I don't know. League? I'm not in a league. A 5-bagger is when you get 5 strikes in a row. I did that with my bowling ball. We have K18. This is the real one. It is $29 for 15 milliliters. This is the Temu one, and you get 50 milliliters for $6. The real one is made in the USA. The Temu one is made in China. Beauty products are usually duped, and what I've noticed they started doing is doing a QR code like this one has. You can scan that to verify if it's a legitimate product or not. The K18 one, the real one, is printed on. This is just a sticker and some really cheap packaging. No directions on the back because you don't need them. You don't need them, girl. Just wing it. Figure it out. Temu, Amazon. The real one is a lot thicker. They have almost identical ingredients and they're in the same order. When I was younger, and even I still do it now, I had a hyperfixation of reading food labels. That's all I ever wanted to read for no reason at all. Then I started reading shampoo labels, product labels, just labels in general fascinate me, even though I'm dyslexic and I can't even pronounce any of this. What's the fascination about? I guess kind of the rule is if you can't pronounce it, it's probably not good for you, except for Worcestershire sauce. I don't know. Live, laugh, love, I guess. Back to the K18, I'm not sure about it. In all honesty, I don't really want to try it on my hair. It seems a little suspicious. Let's just not try it. This one is good. I like K18. It's not my favorite thing in the world. I think it's overpriced for the results. It's kind of like Olaplex where it claims to repair your hair from the inside out. Once hair is dead, it's dead. Same thing with a bug. If you squash a fly and it dies, it's dead. So once your hair is dead, it's dead. You just need to cut it off. But I think things like this are so popular because people think they can save something that can't be saved. Just chop it off. This will mask the problem, but it's not going to fix it. Now look at this. This is crazy how identical these look. The bedhead wax sticks. This one is the real one. I got it at the hair supply store. This one is the Temu one. The back looks a little different. Real one, fake one. The Temu one has a smell to it, like a floral smell. Let's try it. I love these sticks. They work really well for this slick back thing, like this. This is Amazon. I use a soft toothbrush. It's brown for when I wear hair powder, and you just do this. Beautiful, wonderful. Now let's try the Temu one. And normally I don't put it like directly on my scalp. I'll put it on my hands and do that. But just to test this out accurately, this one is not as good. It does not have the hold. It has the shiny wet look, but it's not malleable or moldable. Is it malleable? Yeah, I think it's malleable. It's working a little bit, but not as well as the original one. I like to use this stick for my flyaways, even if I don't do like a slick back look. It helps a lot, especially when my gray hair comes in. I don't mind the gray hair. I just wish it would not go Albert Einstein on me and just kind of lay down. I actually think gray hair is fascinating. If you think about it, I've been on this planet, rotated here long enough, putting up with this BS. I've got proof, living proof that I've made it through, that I have been through some things. The Temu stick is there's something in here like oil. It's not, I don't know the words. It's too slippery, where this is like, this is basically a glue stick. You know what? You could probably just put Elmer's glue on your hair and it'd be the same thing. Definitely would recommend this one, and it lasts a long time. The actual one, you can put it on your eyebrows too. I'd show you, but I don't have any. The only issue with that stick is it really does create a massive buildup on your hair if you use it a lot. You wouldn't want to sleep in this or anything. You'd have to do a nice detox shampoo after this, let it dry, then go to bed. Because remember, we don't go to bed with wet hair. I'm talking to me, not you. I do that. Why do you do that? I don't know. It's a problem. This camera's gonna die, so let's have a little, oh my. Lumi deodorant. $15 for the real one, $2 for the one on Temu. This one is called Ilho. I wonder how that board meeting went. Aluminum free for pits, privates, and beyond. Same thing, we've got lavender, sage. Lumi uses a lot more ingredients than the Ilho. The smell is different. Oh, why does that look so messy? I actually use the invisible cream. I don't think I have a solid stick. I used to use a solid stick of Lumi until I found that they have the cream. I don't like the solid one because it cakes up in the armpit wrinkles, like here, here, here. It'll just be there in these little balls and it gets all over your clothes. The invisible cream does not do that. I've never tried it on my private parts or beyond. Is that the foot, the toe? I've never tried it there. The Ilho one is very loose or thin. I tried it this morning at the gym and it didn't work at all. I did this pit with Ilho and this pit with Lumi. Is it Lumi? Am I saying that right? I don't know. It didn't work. Now this deodorant doesn't have sweat control, but I think they just made one that is an antiperspirant and a deodorant combined. So it controls the odor and the sweat. This is just is it antiperspirant or deodorant? I don't know which one is which, but anyway, this is the one that just controls the odor. So you're still gonna sweat. I don't mind that because I'm gonna sweat no matter what's going on. Oh, we're in Alaska? Guess what? I'm sweating. We're going skiing and it's -15. I'm sweating through my ski suit. How is that possible? I don't know. It's a glamorous trait, or that's what I tell myself, because that means I'm releasing toxins faster than most people. For the Ilho, it's a 10 for the name, love that, and it's a 0 for the actual product itself. These are detangling brushes. This one is by Crave, it's $12. Looks like that. This one's $1.50 from Temu and it has a sparkly back, but it is a lot smaller. It has the same bristle pattern, where some of them are long, short, and they don't have the balls on the end of the stick. Like this wet brush, which is not a wet brush, it's from Temu, but it has the stick with the ball. This is what snags your hair. Let's get Brenda out. Here's the real one, and that's nice. She doesn't really have tangly hair though. The real one actually is a lot nicer. It has more of a flexible bristle. These are harder. This Temu one, this one will do it if you have hair like me, basically none. But if you have curly hair, a lot of hair, I would get this one. It's definitely worth the investment. These are super nice. Great stocking stuffer. Let's not talk about that yet. I have anxiety. I have anxiety about having anxiety. I don't like to think about the holidays. It's stressing me out. I'm really gonna mess this one up, but this is Suavetico. The real one for $15, the Temu one for $3. They both have the bounce, you hear it? Okay. Oh, this one's actually called Style Jiang. You see that? Okay, nice. That's a way to put a spin on it. Real one, Temu. The colors are obviously different. If you're looking for helmet hair, this is the product for you. This is like an entry pomade for the men's. It does give very stiff, helmety 1950s hair. If you're looking for something a little bit more flexible, a little bit higher quality, Roussel, am I saying that right? That's a better pomade. This is kind of like, well, you know, in beer, there's PBR, Miller Lite, Coors Light, or there's craft beer, locally brewed by tiny gypsies on a farm. It's $40 a cup. There's that. This is the PBR of beers. It's still a beer. It's still gonna do what you want it to do. But if you want to have the locally owned, locally brewed, craft brewed, hand poured, hand drizzled by gypsies and angel hair, you need to get the Roussel. I think I'm saying that right. The Temu one seems to have a lighter hold. This one has a firm hold. And the smell, the smell is good. The smell is good. I like it. I like anything that smells like a man, except for like how men really smell. You could get away with doing the Temu one, but I wouldn't. I would just get the real one if you're looking to get this. Also, that stuff is really hard to get out of your hair. You need a good clarifying shampoo. This is how the box came for this tool. We have the one-step hair dryer from Temu. This was $10. Oh, excuse me, Brenda. I forgot to get the real one. Close your eyes and pretend this is clean. This one is $39 and it's Revlon. Let's just take a minute and clean our tools. How about it? So they have the same shape. The bristle pattern is the same. So if you look closely, just the wires in the middle, and then the boar bristle on the side. So that's the same. Has the same bottom with the settings. We're gonna try the Temu one. Oh, it doesn't have the cooling like the other one does, I don't think. That one has a cool shot. It does work the same though. The only thing that's concerning is the smell. Whoop, beautiful. It smells like burning bad. Maybe that just kind of burns off, you know, wears off as time goes on. When I bought that Dyson dupe off Temu, it had the same smell. So let's try it with the real one. This one's obviously more powerful and it's hot, gets hotter, gets more hot. That wraps up our Temu versus not Temu. Oh, did it all suck? No. The marshmallow whip maker and possibly the Revlon dupe. I'm not sure about it, but that was fun to try. Oh, no. The ice balls of ice. Those are good too. Thank you guys for voting on the poll. You really are a great friend. You're like a good bra. An underwire bra, but not the one that stabs you in the ribs. You support me. And I appreciate that. Which, by the way, that brings me to this point. All the stuff from the hauls I collect. I've been collecting because I used to sell it the week of for $1. This time, I'm gonna make mystery boxes of all these things you've seen in these videos, and they'll go up for sale probably, what about December? Sometime in December. They probably won't be $1. My one-eyed accountant was not a fan of that. But if we could at least do the shipping costs, like $10 a box, and I'll just put random things from all these hauls we've been doing in the boxes. Don't forget to be kind. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Drink more water, please. Let's drink water. And have a root beer. Have a root beer for me. On Sundays, I have a root beer. Barks root beer. Drive slow, and I will see you next time for something cool. Propane. Is there propane in there? Probably. Anyway, nobody cares about that. You ever had a spoonful of Worcestershire sauce? Get you one of these bad boys. It's mating season. I can look better. In my younger days. The sweat will be down to my panty line. I'm already working on that. I'll be able to do that in my next lifetime. The problem is I'm not good at any of them. Tighten up the walls down there. Put the plumbing in. Please go away.